Marathon was revealed from Bungie. No PlayStation markings anywhere on it. And we know now that it is one of the multi-platform games. This isn't a surprise since it seems like the acquisition happened in part with the guarantee that it would remain such. It's described as a sci-fi PvP extraction shooter. And of course, this was Bungie's 5th game, but their first big one, I would say, from 1994. It was an Apple Pippin game originally, in addition to Classic OS.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been lost to history in some sense. There are 3 of them, I think. I don't know what's going on with this, but I know you're really excited about it, Chris. So let's go to you.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it. Like I played Marathon so long ago, and it is one of those games that it is so old and it is from such a specific time that I feel like they have such an ample opportunity to take this IP and kind of like transform it in kind of whatever way they want. And I've seen some people like they're a little there's a controversy about like how different it looks. And to me, I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like, I love the way it looks. It's so weird. And they have what's that microscopic organism? It's called like a space bear or something. It's like,
oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what you're saying because you see those.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
in the
YouTube
beginning.
Themnail. These live on your face.
Yeah,
I see. I pulled up the first animal to survive in space.
Yeah, it's like a trilobite or something. I don't know, something like that. But like you have just that aesthetic on like the holograms look very, very old school. And it is, I don't know, man. I'm so stoked about this. I know that, it's a PvP extraction shooter, which is what I had figured it would be. So I'm not really all that disappointed by that. I know a lot of people are like, man, I wish it was a story single player FPS. And to me, it's like, dude, if you know anything about Bungie, there will be story in this. Like I can guarantee you that.
Well, here's what it says in part on the PlayStation blog. It says, quote, Marathon is designed from the start as a PvP focused game and won't have a single player campaign. Instead, with the PvP experience as our foundation, we're creating opportunities for player driven stories to unfold, stories that are integrated with the overarching game narrative. We're building a world full of persistent, evolving zones where players create their own journey with every run they take. That might mean an unforgettable firefight against another crew vying for the same loot or a last-second extraction while beset on all sides. So, yeah, it seems like they're going something a little more open-ended, which is good. I think they need that. They probably need a break.
Yeah,
and I love that image, by the way, at the end of the moon or whatever that is, some moon shattered by some spaceship or whatever. That's dope as hell.
It's just their art team, man. Like I love Bungie's art design. I love just their sound design, the way the trailer like glitches out at the end, and even just seeing Bungie's logo associated with something new after so long is so interesting and exciting to me. Like seeing that like yellowish green tint over it, which is so not Destiny. It's not Halo. It's a long time coming, and it's interesting. There's already an ARG up now, which is super cool. I love
Bungie.
Classic Bungie. Like they've done this for so long, and a lot of people who pretend to have played Marathon are a little upset that it doesn't look the same. I would imagine a lot of people who did play Marathon are very, very happy to see it back. It looks dope. I'm super stoked.
Dustin, you have thoughts?
Yeah. I love this neon era that Bungie is in right now. I didn't play Beyond Light, but what I saw, I loved the super stylized bright colors. And I'm looking at the website for Marathon right now, and if you looked at this, the first thing you woke up, it would hurt your eyes because it's so bright. The bright blues and contrasting against black and white. Really, really neat stuff. I'm curious how it will play out as far as like you guys were talking about with the story and stuff like that, because that's the thing it's weird. This mixture of being excited by the story, and that's one of the big excitement or parts that is really exciting to me, just seeing the trailer and reading this little blurb on the website. But at the same time, it's not that kind of game, which feels a little disappointing in some way. But Bungie is the lore masters, where people make 6-hour videos explaining lore in stuff like Destiny.
If there's any studio that can squeeze a ton of story into something like an extraction shooter, it's them. Like I don't have any confidence that any other studio is going to be able to do that. Right. And and also what's exciting for me is that like I don't really vibe with extraction shooters really all that much. And so for me, this is exciting because I didn't vibe with MMO FPS RPGs really either until Destiny. And so this is going to be like my kind of gateway into this genre. I've played a little bit of Tarkov. I get it. Like it doesn't fit well with me, but I think they can make it fit well with me. And I don't know. I trust their output very, very implicitly, especially when they're making a shooter, which is, what they should be doing, which is, and it's exciting. It would be crazy if they were working on like some like third person narrative, whatever. But like, this is, I'm excited.
Well, good.
This is the thing that made me scream, by the way.
Oh, good. I assume so.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. It looks good. I will say that I went to YouTube to check out the comments, mostly positive. Went to PlayStation blog, pretty much all negative.
Yeah.
Why?
People don't want PvP on PlayStation games. I told everyone that you got to start adjusting we know more now about what some of these games are, right? We have an idea of at least a quarter of them, I would say now.
Why doesn't Bungie have a son in the game? Why didn't they give the Bungie player a son?
You guys don't deserve good shit.